AV responders back out here. Sterling and Brown and Mesa. Sorry it's not all that clear because my distance and just being on my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and say there's a dead body in this truck here. That's got to be the ME's van. With the back door open, there's a gurney there with an orange body bag, I believe, really. Essentially is what that is. Several parties around the truck. Got a couple with over here by that county vehicle. Looks like they're getting closer to getting the body out. Looks like the gurney wasn't out too long ago. Yeah, maybe they aren't because the gurney isn't over by the truck. Looks like they just pulled a large gun out and maybe cleared it. They're really interested in whatever they just pulled out. It looked like they put it down in a box, and I assume they're taking pictures of it now, is what it looked like. She's got a camera squatting down around that box, around whatever they just pulled out, which again I believe is a long barreled rifle or something. It's a long gun, kind of looked like an AR type or style weapon. So here we are, if you're just joining, just watching this. This is like a mysterious death investigation or something going on over here. Sterling and Brown and Mesa, and one of the parking lots at Red Mountain Park. A lot of action around this Toyota Tacoma. There's the Emmys van, Mesa Police investigations van there, and several law enforcement staff around that truck now on the driver's side. They were on the passenger side before. Just recently looked like they removed and cleared a long-barreled rifle, I believe. And now they're on the driver's side. They don't have the gurney pulled over to the truck yet, so I'm gonna say they're not pulling the body out yet. There's a gurney right behind the Emmys van. So not a big scene out here. As far as law enforcement personnel, it's not a whole lot out here. They got the parking lot, a good amount of this parking lot closed off. They do have this county vehicle here. One patrol officer there just jumped back into his Tahoe. But quite a bit of the parking lot over there closed off. You can see a lot of people, a fair number of people like on the other side kind of wondering what's going on as well. And there's excuse me, Red Mountain High School, basically just on the other side of the park. Just really not even a quarter mile away. And just on the other side of the high school, there's actually an elementary school and then a junior high. So 3 schools just real close here. So you can see walking back to the Mesa Police investigations van, they've got a long box. Taken back. Again, I believe that was a long-barreled firearm. It's one of those things you don't really envy the job of the ME and all these investigators and crime scene techs and stuff, having to see the nasty things they see on cases like this. Alright, so they've got, somebody did grab that gurney. I wasn't watching. Somebody grabbed that gurney, and so they must have it on that driver's side now. They'll be pulling the body out. I'm guessing it's from the back seat, just kind of by the location where they're standing. Doesn't quite look like they're in the front. would assume he's going to pull the van around to help block. So maybe people don't see as much. And he's moving the van around. Looks like he's romping some curves rather than turning around and back it up. I hope there's no other bodies in the back. Looks like they might even be pulling up to block us. No, not really. Other than there's got to be a dead body in there.
Yeah, at least one or two.
I think if I had to guess, somebody committed suicide.
That's what I was thinking too.
Because a little bit. So there's a lady kneeling down to the left of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she's putting camera gear or something away, or taking care of evidence there. She's taking photos, and one of the crime scene techs has put a long white box in the Mesa van that's over there on the left. And it looked like one of the officers had pulled out a long-barreled firearm or something like that from like the back seat, I think. Yeah, kind of looked like maybe AR style or something, but yeah, it looked like somebody had pulled out a long-barrel rifle there. And obviously they'll be pulling them out of the passengers or the driver's side. I kind of thought that van was pulling around to block my shot or block the view.
I was thinking too. That they were going to cut through.
He obviously didn't do a good job of that if that was the goal, but
Well, I think they're blocking it from the street. Because from the street it's very close and you can see everything. So
Yeah.
I was pulling in there and I'm like, I thought the cops pulled somebody over.
Yeah.
I got an hour to wait before I meet my wife and my kids to go to the insurance guy.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to run around and kick back and walk around.
yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, dude, probably somebody committed suicide.
It's been closed down for a few hours.
Yeah, but it's pretty recently, though. I mean, it's pretty empty.
Yeah, they're. I first noticed it, I think a little after 11 I first drove by.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they'd already had it blocked off. I don't think the crime scene van was here, and the ME van wasn't here by that time. I think at that time it was, the crime scene van might have been here, but I think at that time, honestly, I think it was still investigators still here. So I think it, just newer and earlier at that time, kind of doing their initial investigations, probably starting to, look at, make a point of contact and notifications or something. Investigate as far as why.
Or if you call somebody and tell them that's where you was or something,
Yeah.
Because if not, it could sit there for 2 or 3 days before anybody would check the phone, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too bad.
Yeah, you never know how they're found. Unless, sometimes they're reported as a missing person or something like that if they've been missing a while, and then sometimes the vehicle's just found, but
Well, they would be dead for a while, I'll tell you what would be spilling it right now.
Yeah.
This is when bodies are staying around for a while.
Yeah.
No, that's too bad, man.
Yep.
Somebody's brother, sister, cousin, or son, daughter,
Yep, exactly.
dad or whatever. It's just sad.
It is.
I work for Boeing, so there's a lot of coworkers that live around here. One of our coworkers committed suicide at one of our other coworkers' house. Shot himself at another
somebody.
friend's house.
Oh my goodness.
Reached in there, saw the gun.
Did they know why or anything?
I'm fighting with his girlfriend.
That's crazy. Nobody knew he had it or something, huh?
Yeah, no idea. I just was fighting with him. He went over to his house. They were hanging out, drinking some beers, and he opened the grabbed the gun. And it was like, dude, what are you doing? Because they knew they had a gun hidden right there.
Yeah.
Pulled it out. Well, what the hell with this? Sat down on the recliner and shot himself. So now my buddy's house, of course, it's his house, but it's got the bullet hole and all stuff. So it's like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. The hell with this,
That's crazy.
It's sad,
Sure is.
Hard moments if you just can hang in there or do something.
Yeah. Absolutely. Life is tough, but it's still worth it in the end.
You know what? We're only here for a little while anyways.
Yeah. Pain is temporary, right?
That's too bad.
Still holding the camera up, getting more shots, different angles.
That's what's kind of crazy, because if it's a straight up suicide, they don't take that many pictures and all that stuff.
It looks, you wouldn't think so, yeah.
Suspicious or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Which I'd thought about that too, with how far they've got it blocked off.
Yeah. It becomes a crime scene, it's a whole different ballpark than if someone just committed suicide.
That was kind of my thought earlier, was somebody else involved, and they want to preserve any chance of evidence that far around.
Right.
But I don't know.
Is it just, who knows? Like all the things, if you're selling a gun on Auto Trader or, this, or a car or something.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I see playing somebody's sites. People are robbing or stealing from stores, running out with RC cars,
Yeah.
And it's like, just crazy.
It's not worth it.
Exactly. People are doing like crazy stuff.
It's not.
Sometimes my kids sell stuff, and it's like, dude, you're selling that for $10. I'll give you $10. Throw it away or something. Can you go in and do this person? You know what I mean? And it's just scary. It's like for $10 or $20 or $30 or people are getting killed for shoes, for God's sake.
Yeah, for that, I'll just give it to them.
Yeah, that's what my daughter said. Tell them, you're selling this for $5 and you want to meet this person. It's going to cost you $10 worth of gas just to make it down.
Exactly.
Maybe a murder-suicide too, though. You never know. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, then they have to make sure that they do a crime scene.
Right.
They committed suicide. They already know that, but the other person, they got to investigate the whole thing.
Right.
And that's what that's the scary thing about this crap. Your kids dating or this and that.
Yeah. Kids these days don't get it.
They don't, man. They want everything now and quick, and they're angry.
It has to be easy. It can't be hard.
The more we spoil them, the worse we get.
Yeah, that's for sure.